Bobby Bone Show.
You know how you go to your Instagram page and you click the hourglass and it gives you a bunch of videos that you might like? You ever do that?
Oh,
Like,
no.
It's like for you. It's like
Teach me your ways. Okay.
Well, no, it's just you just click the hourglass and it gives you all these videos based on what you like that you'll watch. And I just sit here and I watch all these cheerleading videos now because of cheer.
It's not creepy.
It's not creepy. And
because you watch cheer.
I didn't mean to, but every video, every time I hit the button on the search page, I have 9 videos up here and 7 of them are cheerleading. Some college, some high school. I don't click those.
Oh, yeah. But how do you know?
I don't click
can
into
just
them.
tell.
You can tell, Amy.
Oh, okay.
And it used to be mostly the office memes. Now it's all cheerleading.
That's funny.
Tomorrow, speaking of cheerleading, Coach Monica from Cheer will be on. Very excited about this, but I got to start clicking different things because I don't like it that this is on my feed.
You find some sports stuff, you can just start clicking around.
Well, it used to be a lot of NBA stuff because I watched a lot of clips. And I was clicking, and I saw The Rock do the eulogy for his dad's funeral. Did you guys watch that?
Oh, no. That.
Pretty powerful stuff. I saw The Rock's 18-year-old daughter has begun her pro wrestling career. Simone Johnson has began training at the WWE Performance Center.
Wow.
When she makes it to the ring, because she'll make it to the ring, she'll be the first 4th generation star.
Oh, so it's 4 generations. I thought she was 3rd, but wow.
The Rock's grandfather was a wrestler.
Oh, I knew the dad was. Wow.
Then the dad, then Rock, and then once she gets on. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, wow.
Her mom's side has a bunch of wrestling superstars too.
Interesting.
Boy, that wrestling. But I gotta click on some wrestling stuff to get my page. It's just too much cheerleading. It's just
a little more diverse.
I get I'm looking, I have 13 cheerleading videos, Luke Bryan on a fishing boat, a Richard Marx cover of a record, and 1 office meme. I don't know how the Richard Marx crept in there.
Interesting.
Yeah. Coming up, Amy's pile of stories. What's on the way?
So if you're still struggling to find a Valentine's Day gift, I have a great last-minute gift idea for, at least if you're a dad and you're married to a mom. Like, this is something she's going to totally love. I'm going to hook you up.
I will also tomorrow share, Thursday. We doing Thursday? On Thursday, I will share what I did for Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day surprise. I know it's the day before Valentine's Day, but I will do that on Thursday. Okay, Amy's story, and we'll also do the morning corny coming up at the top of the hour. All that on the way.
The Morning Show's official YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Bobby Bones Show, and subscribe today.
Bobby Bones.
Here's Amy's pile of stories.
So, husbands, dads, if you need a last minute Valentine's gift idea and you've been putting it off, just give the mom in your life a momcation. You can just write it up in a card. She can redeem it whenever she wants. This is a growing trend that's happening, and hotels are even offering momcation packages. But I would say you don't even have to do it at like a fancy hotel. She would just like a night away where she can put on a robe and there's no kids and order room service and like watch a movie or Netflix or do whatever she wants in a hotel with nobody bothering her.
Did you insert some Amy propaganda into the pile?
I
so
mean,
maybe your husband would hear it and...
I'm not opposed to that. I could totally see momcations are becoming more popular because moms, when they're going on them, they're using the hashtag momcation. So hotels were starting to see it and they're like, oh, well, we could put together a cute little package and maybe a massage or this or that. But really, I think even just a night away, you could arrange it with some of her girlfriends if she wanted to, because moms are doing it either by themselves or with other fellow moms that want to break.
Again, I feel like you're pivoting from my question. Are you putting this in the pile so
It
your
doesn't have
husband
to be
will hear
anything
it?
crazy. It could just be one
Yeah,
night.
she's pivoting.
She's not
She's not answering.
It could just be one.
Doing that political debate tactic.
One little night away. Have her bust out her calendar, pick a night.
She's like, and she may have 2 adopted children. Who knows?
From,
All right.
yeah.
What else?
Okay, so Bill Gates is casually dropping $664 million on a green super yacht.
I saw this. It's like hydrogen-ish.
Not the color green, but it's like the first ever like green yacht. So the way it's powered is liquid hydrogen powered super yacht. It has a gym, a spa, a beauty parlor, a cascading pool, accommodations for 14 guests, but a crew of 31.
Wow.
So there's more people working than staying on there.
My question is, do they call beauty places parlors anymore?
Beauty
Of all
parlors.
that,
On a yacht.
I just expect those big bubbles to come over the heads
Right.
of older ladies in the
Getting
60s.
perms.
Yeah. And when you say parlor, I saw a picture of it. Listen, Bill Gates got all the money in the world. I do like that he's putting his money where his environmental mouth is, though. And this is supposed to be carbon neutral, the first yacht to be carbon neutral. It does not go on the water, though, for a few years. I don't think it's built yet
Yeah, he's expected to set sail in 2024.
to set sail.
Yes, exploration.
And those things, they're weird because you almost have to put it in a body of water and then it's just there. It's hard to put it on the boat trailer. Trust me. I've
back
pulled
that
many
thing
things
up.
onto a boat trailer. That's probably hard to get up on the boat.
Do you ever watch Below Deck on Bravo?
I've never seen it. No.
Oh, it's so good. I kind of want to. They should get that crew on here when Bill Gates sets sail and then it's a reality show.
But hold on, set sail would mean a sailboat, right? That's why I laughed at it.
Oh, it says here the super yacht is expected to set sail by 2024.
All right, what else you got?
Okay, eating with your hands makes it hard to stop snacking. So this study was done and participants were split into 2 groups.
Let me think about it. Hold on. Eating with your hands
Right, because it's a sensation. You're feeling the food.
makes it hard to stop.
You eat more when you eat with your fingers.
So we should eat like a dog?
No, but maybe with a fork or a toothpick or
How
something.
do you eat chips with a fork and a toothpick?
Interesting.
I know, it's hard.
The vacuum technique?
So they were divided into 2 groups. One ate cheese cubes with a toothpick and the other used their fingers. And the ones who directly touched the cheese reported it being tastier and more satisfying. So they felt like eating more of it. So somehow, if you're opened a bag of chips and you don't want to eat too much, somehow just get it into your mouth without touching it.
Interesting.
I do that when the bag's empty, like close to empty. I just pour it all in my mouth, but that's about it.
I have a bad habit of anything at the house, I'll eat. And so when grocery shopping this weekend, I bought a bunch of plantain chips, which I don't eat. But it was like, hey, you should eat plantain chips with salsa. So we had it. And then when she left to go back home, my girlfriend, I ate the whole bag of plantain chips. I ate the whole bag of mango. I ate all the salsa. I ate everything that was in my house. So it doesn't, if it's there to snack, I'll snack on it. That's why I keep my house bare.
Snack free.
Yeah, because I'll eat it all the time. That's it.
What are
That's
you
how
gonna
I
do?
stop. It's not hands. It's in my eyes. If my eyes see them, what am I gonna do? What?
What are you going to do when you have kids? It's a struggle real
Oh,
with that, right,
yeah,
guys?
dude. They want the worst food ever.
Well,
and it's
doesn't
everywhere.
mean they have to have it, but there definitely has to be snacks on hand. And then you just have, we have stuff in my house that I never thought I'd have.
Like I have a granola bar in my pocket right now if you want one.
You got to always
That I
have
just saw
snacks.
this morning.
Yes.
All right.
And you're like, don't mind if I do. All right, I'm Amy. That's my pile.
That was Amy's pile of stories.
You guys can hop on the show. You have a question or comment about something we've talked about. 77 Bobby. That's our number.
Her day starts with a coffee.
Did you know there are 3 different kinds of tears?
Crying tears?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I didn't either. I just assumed they came out for different reasons, but they were all the same kind of water. They're not.
Interesting.
There's basal tears, which lubricate our eyes and act as a barrier between our eyes and the rest of the world. So it's just simply a water barrier that will come out.
Okay.
Lubrication.
Okay.
Not my favorite word, by the way. You know, in the word list, I don't like, and I don't really have words I don't like, but I don't love lubrication.
Is it just lubrication or lube?
Either.
Like Jiffy Lube?
I'm not into any of them.
Don't get to say don't love lube. Again, don't hate it. I don't have a word I hate. I know a lot of people hate the word moist or hate. I don't hate a word, but I'd put lube on there as not one of my favorites. There's also reflex tears in response to irritants like smoke.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So you have lubricant tears, reflex tears if something like smoke gets in your eye, and then you have emotional tears that flow when we're sad or overjoyed, and all 3 are made of different chemicals. How about that?
Wow. Okay.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
All important, too.
Here you go. New research shows that you are not as hot as you think.
Oh. Okay, tell us more.
According to a recent study from Stanford, by the way, hot means your body temperature, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yes.
And,
Oh, I thought you meant
I
blood.
thought
yeah,
attractiveness.
Meaning 98.6. You know how they do that? That was the whole trick.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you click it, and you're like, because I clicked it. I was like, well, I don't think I'm very hot. I must really be ugly then. And then 98.6, 97.5 is where they say you're supposed to be when you get your thermometer in your tongue. But that's really not what it is. So when it does happen and people go, well, I have a fever, they're like, well, everybody's body's different. And I think that's what we're learning in general with food and diet and exercise and body temperatures. And it's just that there really isn't a one data point meets all for all bodies.
Yeah.
Would you say that's familiar?
Oh, yeah.
Or say that's right? Mm-hmm. So they went back and they're like, hey, look, 98.5, 97.5, it's all around the same spot. Don't feel like because you're 2 degrees off that you're sick or dying or your body's off.
I know. I get thrown. I'm especially becoming, I know I've been a mom now for 2 years, so I feel like I should have it figured out, but I like freak out because I don't know like what is concerning. If it's anything above 98.6, I'm like freaking out, but apparently you don't need to.
Well, again, I think it's finding and we don't test our temperature when we're not sick.
Right.
But if we did it a few times randomly, we would know what our current body is supposed to be at. And then when we weren't at that, you kind of adjust off of that more so than some standard number.
Right.
Like my weight, I weigh myself 3 times a day. I don't know if I ever shared that. I'm way up right now. Heavy. But I feel pretty good, so I'm not hating myself that much.
Good, because you look fine.
Well, it's because I've been lifting a lot heavier. I know that I've been lifting. Mostly I do a lot of cardio and I do a lot of reps. But I've been lifting extremely heavy and I'm watching my body get thicker because of it. And so I'm like 165 this morning, which is about 6 pounds heavier than I normally am. But I feel pretty good. And so I'm really not hating myself for it. And I don't have to be on TV for a while. I got to fit the clothes. The only reason I weigh myself so much is because I got to stay in these clothes. I'm not buying new clothes. I'm done. American Idol, I bought all these clothes, got them fitted. I got to be at that point. And then when the show's over, I'm going to be 200 pounds. But for now,
Yeah, okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
But I know where my body is supposed to be related to how I am normally. That's all I would say. All right. Thank you guys. Mr. Bobby Bones on Instagram. If you want to hit me up, MR Bobby Bones. The show account is at Bobby Bones Show. Appreciate you guys.
Wood. Morgan number 2's 30-second skinny.
Kelsey Ballerini says she was inspired to move to Nashville after seeing Taylor Swift do it. She says she never knew you could just choose to be a singer, but after she saw a girl named Taylor move to Nashville, she knew she could do it too.
I've also chosen to be a singer, and that worked out for me quite yet. Guys, also got to be good, huh?
Is it because of Taylor?
Well, it's just Kelsey. I saw Kelsey do it. Yeah. What else?
Luke Combs shared a brand new song at a recent show. He says it was the first time he's played it to a concert crowd. It's called Without You.
There's only a couple artists that we would go, oh, they played a new song at a concert? Let's hear it. Luke's one of them. Luke Combs is. All right, what else?
American Idol returns Sunday at 8 p.m. on ABC with our own Bobby Bones as a mentor.
Thank you. Just everybody sit down. Sit down. Stop your clapping. Sit down.
And
Okay, we'll say.
Nobody gives a crap. And go ahead, sorry.
Luke Bryan returns as one of the judges as well, and he says that he's looking for the star factor in someone that has a sparkle in their eye and just controls the room. That's all.
Oh, no clip of that one?
No, that's
Okay.
just it.
All right, there we go.
I'm Morgan number 2. That's your skinny.
Missed any of today's show or just want to listen again? Check out the Bobby Bones Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This is the Bobby Bones Show. Let's go.
Hey, don't forget, tomorrow on the show, Coach Monica from Cheer on Netflix.
Bobby Bones Show.
Let's go over and talk to Morgan, who is on line 1. Hey, Morgan. Thanks for calling the Bobby Bones Show. What's going on with you?
Morning. Hey, morning, studio.
Morning.
So I have been talking to my now boyfriend for a few months, but we just made it official a couple weeks ago. And I'm just trying to figure out when it's appropriate to get a Valentine's Day gift, if I'm supposed to, or if that would freak him out, or what I'm supposed to do, and if I'm supposed to accept one.
Well, you guys are just together now, right? It's one-on-one,
Right.
exclusive, whatever you call it, boyfriend, girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Right.
just live by this motto, not just Valentine's Day, but in general. It's not going to hurt anything if you do get something. But if you don't, it could possibly hurt his feelings. So, yes, get him something. The guy isn't really the beneficiary from Valentine's Day as far as the gifts go. So, but I would definitely get him something. Just, hey, I was thinking about you. And if he gets you something really great, then, get him something.
So what do I get him?
Well, no. What I'm saying is,
Okay.
just in general, my answer is birthdays, Valentine's, whatever the case is. If you're like, do I get something? The answer is yes, because it's much worse if you underperform than if you overperform. So, yes, you should. And then for a dude, is that what you're asking?
That's what she needs to know.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, like I just don't know what to get him. Like I don't know what's appropriate, especially in a new relationship. Like I've never done Valentine's Day before, so I don't even know what to get a guy.
Well, what
Like,
do you
what's
know
the
about
first-
him? I don't think it's so much based on how long you're together, but like the kind of person he is and what he likes. Like, what does he like? What's his hobby?
Hunting, fishing,
Easy.
that sort of thing.
Go get him. Go to Cabela's or Bass Pro and get him a gift card and write a nice note. Guys are so easy. We're very practical with gifts. And again, it doesn't seem too ooey gooey, which could freak him out. It shouldn't. If you're together, it shouldn't. But also, he just wants to probably go get some lures or a hat or a camo jacket. So
Well, what if he doesn't get me something and then I got him something?
Well,
Is that
you
kinda
can't
like
worry
this
about
thing?
that.
Yeah, you can't worry about that, and he should.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get
why
you
not just
something.
ask him, say, hey, we getting each other something? That'd be easy.
Just go and get him a gift. And if he doesn't get you anything, that's the kind of guy you just got with, too.
Yeah. You're going to know, like, wow, we're now exclusive and we've been together and it's Valentine's Day and he didn't do anything for me. Like, that might be something you want to talk about.
Yeah, and maybe it's a teaching time for him. Hey, we're doing holidays now.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that he's not the one for you, but it would be an opportunity for you to communicate in a nice way. Like, hey, this is how it made me feel that you didn't do anything.
But
And then-
we're cart before the horse. Just get him, go to Bass Pro or Cabela's, get him a gift card, and you're done. And then let's just see what the sucker comes up with. That's
And
what
let
I
us
say.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. How you feel about that, Morgan?
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Have a good day.
See you later.
All right. Bye.
think she feels fine with that? She still seems confused.
No, we laid it out there perfectly.
Yeah.
I think she was scared. Like, what if he doesn't get me? If you have determined that you're just with each other, then you can't worry about that stuff. That's what you do if you're, who knows if we're dating? Who knows? Am I really married? Who knows? I will say this on Thursday's show. I will tell you guys my Valentine's plan, which I've held back on purpose, but I'll do that on Thursday's show. But very similar to her story, we started dating in November. So same thing, around the same thing. But since we're together, it was Valentine's on. And you guys were giving me a hard time. We're not going to say what it is. But you guys are like, that's too much. But if you don't do a lot early, you don't do a lot late in a relationship. You kind of have to do all the fun, crazy stuff early.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see.
You guys are such haters.
We
on-
just think
How
you
is
start
that
running out of
hating?
ideas.
I don't run out of
if you go
Eddie, how
big
long have you
first-
known me?
He's not going to run out of
How
ideas.
long have you
Eddie.
known me?
He's just not.
A long time.
How many times in my life have I run out of ideas about anything?
No, not really. You really don't do that.
What's my one thing I constantly do?
Ideas.
You come up with new ideas.
And I also don't live in, well, if I do this thing on the show or in comedy or in life, if I do this thing, I got to beat it. I'm just like, what can I do that's my absolute best today? When I get on my Peloton, I go, how can I crush this today? And I'll worry about setting a new personal record next week. But how can I crush it today? If we all worried about what we could do today and worried about achieving our best today, it would elevate how great we are every day. But instead, you guys are making... I'm just playing. You're my friends, though. But really, if we just focus on how great we can be today, it makes us that much greater later.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because you two knuckleheads aren't
We're
romantic.
not knuckleheads.
Yeah,
no,
you are knuckleheads.
And then also, there's more to discuss, I guess, on Thursday.
Is there?
Yeah, we'll talk about it then. Because then also, like, she's doing something for you
I
for
know.
Valentine's Day.
But
It's like, how the heck does she match?
But she's not supposed to.
Okay.
I even say this.
Is she going to try to, you think?
No, not Matt. This is not a guy's holiday.
Impossible.
Impossible to match. Don't even try.
Yeah.
I'd like to hug both of you real hard around your neck right now. Both of you. Just give you
It's like
just
totally
just a hug and just restrict it.
Like
just a little bit.
Eddie, I don't know that that's ever going to be attainable for her.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Amy.
Thursday, around this time, the big Valentine's Day reveal. I don't think it's anything crazy, but it's good. It's a
Sounds crazy.
It's a good one.
Okay.
All right. Tomorrow, Coach Monica from Cheer will be on. Okay. Here's what I want to do. A woman had to tackle an animal that came in her house because the animal was fighting her dog. I'll tell you what that animal was in a second. And if you ever had to you discovered an animal in your house that wasn't supposed to be there, you can call us. 877-77-BOBBY. So we'll do that coming up. I saw a really fun Instagram of Amy's son and what he was doing in school. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So I want to talk about that. We got that coming up in a minute. And we're going to play a game, Company Sounds.
Oh.
So, Raymond, do we have a clip, one of these? Can we play an example here?
Yep.
Hit that.
All
the
right.
first one here.
Yahoo!
What's that?
Yeah,
Yahoo.
Oh.
Right. You didn't know that? Amy's like, is that Google?
Amy, it says
We'll
it in
play
there.
that
No.
game coming up. We got a few good segments on the way. And we'll grab your calls, too. Back in 1 second. A woman in Florida had to tackle an otter that had chased her dog into her house and was fighting with her dog.
Wow, an otter.
An otter in Florida learned not to mess with a mom when it attacked a 17-year-old and her dog. The mom grabbed it after tackling it and threw it out of the family's house. Not funny. The bulldog was a French bulldog, and the otter was going to beat the French bulldog. And the mom was like, nope, not having this. So jumped down and grabbed it in both arms and just swung it out of the house.
Those
which is
otters
pretty
are
crazy.
so cute, though.
They say tackling an aggressive otter may not have been the smartest thing to do, but her motherly instinct took over.
Wow.
I think I'd probably try to kick it like a football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a possum was in my house. I thought it was my dog. And I was, because it touched my leg. And I was like, hey, I was washing dishes. And a possum, its tail hit my leg. And I was like, oh, and there's my dog, just being doggy. And I looked in the backyard and saw my dog standing in the backyard. And then I thought, something just hit my leg. And it wasn't my dog. And I looked down. Possum went crazy. And they're mean. And
But
so,
cute.
No, they're not cute. They're dirty.
Possums aren't
Yeah, they're
cute.
dirty.
They're kind of cute.
No. Not if you've ever seen one for real. Like in wild, they're not cute.
Oh.
And so then I took a broom and basically broom balled it out of the house.
I think that's what a lot of us do. Grab the broom first. Like, what do we have? What kind of weapon?
Yeah. Let's go over and talk to Sarah in Texas. Hey, Sarah, you're on the Bobby Bone Show. What's happening?
Hi, good morning. Well, long story short, I was in the living room, heard something crunching on the cat food really loud for what a cat should be, and it was actually a skunk.
Oh, you had a skunk in the house? That stinks.
Oh,
because,
and it came
and I'm
in.
not being joking
Oh, I
here.
see what you did there.
Why that's not fun is you have to be delicate with skunks. You can't be super aggressive with them because they will spray you. And then, I got sprayed once when I was young, then you got to go sit in a bath of tomato juice.
Really?
And I'm not sure if that worked. My grandma made me do it.
It's a big joke on her part.
I think that's just one of those old school grandma's
Remedies.
tales. Yeah. So I had to go sit in a bath of tomato juice. Sarah, how'd you get the skunk out?
Honestly, we just kind of did a minor freak out, and it just waddled its way back out the back door.
She just let it live there. She was like, no, we didn't kick it out.
Still have it.
The skunk now lives here. Sarah, thank you for the call.
Kind of.
Appreciate that.
Of course. Have a wonderful day, you guys.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye. Let's go to Marissa in Mississippi. Marissa, you're on the air. What animal was in your house?
Yes, I had a chipmunk that actually came in my house. I thought it was asleep. My cat had got a hold of it, and I brought it into my grandparents' house, and it was not asleep, and it escaped, and we had to destroy the house to find this chipmunk.
So you brought in a chipmunk that you thought was out, was taking a nap.
Yeah, like the cat had got a hold of it, so I thought it was just kind of, sleep.
Dead?
Dead?
Is she saying dead?
No, like just taking a nap, I guess.
Why would you grab an animal thinking it was going to be
And
asleep?
then you just lay it down. Like, how long do you think the chipmunk takes a nap?
I don't know. I was like 8, so I was like,
Okay.
hey, grandparents, look at this chipmunk.
And then it went crazy in the house.
Yes, and we had to destroy the house, like flip up the beds and everything.
If you're 8, that's acceptable. I thought she was like 25, bringing in a sleeping animal. Marissa, thank you for the call. Appreciate that. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
All right, see you later. Marin Morris, The Bones on The Bobby Bones Show. Thank you guys for hanging. On Instagram, we are at Bobby Bones Show. Bobby Bones Show. Thank you guys.
Bobby Bones. Come on.
We'll play a game where I give you sounds from a company. Raymundo, hit that example clip again.
Yahoo!
And that company would be Yahoo. So we'll play this game coming up in a second. Also, I do want to get to Amy's son's school project, which I thought was really cool. And the Pamela Anderson marriage that was like 10 days, 12 days, whatever it was, the real reason they split, according to the news, I was a little bit shaken by, and I sent Mike a note immediately. I said, we got to talk about this on the air. Did you see what happened?
Mm-mm. I don't know the real reason why.
We'll
It's
do
good,
that.
though?
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll do all that coming up.
Missed any of today's show or just want to listen again? Check out the Bobby Bones Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
Bobby. Want to hop back in the mailbag real quick?
Bobby's Mailbag.
Hey, Bobby Bones, my wife listens to your show every morning and it drives me nuts. I personally hate your show. I'm not sure how you guys stay on the air. My wife came home talking about this promotion at the San Antonio Zoo where you can name a rat after your ex and how funny she thought it was because she heard it on the My Bone Show. Well, since I don't like you, I paid $25 to name a rat after you.
Oh, no.
And you will be eaten by a snake on Friday.
Wow.
Don't take it personal, but you really come off like a chick. Take it easy. Cheryl's husband. And here's the tag from San Antonio Zoo. Dear Bobby Bones, your ex, Cheryl's husband, has named a rat in your honor to be eaten on 2/14. Feel free to tune in, and it gives a live stream.
Oh, wow. And you can
All right,
watch yourself.
all right. Hey, that's the mailbag. There you go. Thank you.
And that was Bobby's Mailbag.
Yeah, bah humbug to you too, Valentines.
No. He said nothing personal.
Yeah.
But also,
And he had a point. You do come off as a chick sometimes.
I don't think that's a bad thing, that coming off as a chick. I don't know why we associate coming off as a woman to be a bad thing. So I always read that like you come off like a chick. I'm like, cool. I think chicks are stronger than dudes.
Sure.
So, yeah, whatever. Close the mailbag again. I'm over it. Close it again. Thank you.
And that was Bobby's Mailbag.
Hater, huh?
Come on.
Scotty McCreery, this is it. Bobby Bone Show.
Check.
Bobby Bones Show.
American Idol is back on Sunday. I'm excited about this because this is my show. And so, I can sit here and talk about how good the contestants are, but you hear that a lot. But it's interesting at how different they all are. These kids come on now and they know exactly who they are as an artist. They're no longer shifted. Where someone comes on and like, you should do this. They know who they are, and they go to town. My grandma used to say that, go to town.
Go to town.
Yeah, so it'll be good. Sunday night, be sure to watch it. Here's Luke Bryan on what it takes to be an American Idol.
Hold on one sec. Searching the page. Searching.
Can you hear him?
Oh, yeah. Loud and clear.
Why are we doing this all the time where we're not ready for stuff?
I didn't know we were going that clip. Hold on. I'm looking over the page. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't
This is
see
why
it.
the guy put a cockroach in my name.
Don't worry, he's not listening to the
No, it was
show,
a
though.
rat.
I think it's a rat.
Yeah, it says right here,
or
rat.
whatever it was. A rat, a cockroach. Raymundo, just tip me off whenever you're ready.
I'm still scanning. I got 10 million.
Eddie,
clips
you
up
be
here.
Luke Bryan. Why do you think, what does it take to be an American Idol?
Well, I like to see a drive in these kids. I want to see a light in their eyes for music. And I want Lionel and Katie to like. Okay.
Raymundo, do we have it ready?
I'm sorry. I'm searching. I can't.
All right, we're out of here. Here's the tease, but tell me something good. Here you go. Hit it.
Coming up.
Tell me something good.
A couple of high school kids came up with a really cool idea to help
Come on, Bobby. Transmitting across America.
Turn it up. This is the Bobby Bones Show. Let's go.
So I'm going to play you a famous sound used by a company. You just named the company. Here is the example clip.
Yahoo!
You guys good with that?
Yeah.
That would be
Yahoo.
Yahoo right there.
Hope they're that easy.
So write your answer down. Amy, Lunchbox, our video producer, Eddie. Here is sound number 1. Interesting.
Got it.
You recognize that?
I mean, I did, but
Here it is again, sound number 1. Kind of weird texture, but I think you get it.
Uh-oh. Lunchbox doesn't know it.
I have no idea.
You want it again?
I mean, yeah, you can play it again.
Here you go.
Sure, I'm in for the win.
What do you have, Lunchbox?
I put Intel.
The tones are a bit weird.
I don't think I've ever heard it like this.
But it's the same melody. Amy?
McDonald's?
Yeah. Eddie?
McDonald's, man.
Yeah. It's do 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 do. Here you go.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah. All right, you two are still in. Here we go. Number 2.
You've got mail.
Can you name that one?
I'm in.
You've got mail.
Old school. Throwing back. Flashback Tuesday.
Yeah.
Can you name that one? Amy?
AOL?
Eddie?
AOL.
That's right. All right, name this one.
Oh, wow.
Again,
I'm in.
a bit odd, but
Let me hear this
play it again, Raymond.
Yeesh.
I'd compare it to the McDonald's one.
I'm guessing on this one.
Eddie?
Dell.
Hey, Raymundo, play the first part of it and then pull the volume down after that first one. What? No, okay, just the first one. What do you think that first? Just the first one. Do it again.
NBC?
No.
I'm in.
Amy?
Taco Bell.
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Oh, it's the bell.
Do you hear it now?
I do hear it now.
Did I
yes.
win?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want Amy.
Here, name this one, Amy.
Okay. What?
This is hard.
It's hard. It's the extended version of all these, right? Think of the commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So what'll happen is, start it over. So you'll go, I won't say what they say in the commercial, but go ahead. Yeah. So today, all you have to do is come by and grab 3 supply of $19.99. Hear it.
Yeah. Oh,
I have no idea.
Eddie?
Office Depot?
It's Home Depot.
Home Depot!
Mm-hmm. So play it again. At Home Depot, we feel that a lot of families are looking for their best and favorite lumber, and we here at Home Depot make sure you get that. Only for $12.99. Is that
Yeah.
now? Do you feel you hear it a little bit? How about this one?
877 cash now.
877 cash now.
877 cash now. 877 cash now.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
I have no idea.
You don't know that
877
one?
cash now.
I mean, but I don't know what company that is.
Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now.
Oh.
It's JG Wentworth.
Oh, okay.
That's hard.
That commercial's on all time.
It is.
Daytime, it's all time. If I get home in the middle of the day and turn the TV on, it's only that commercial.
If you're watching Judge Judy, that's coming on.
Here's this one. What?
That's Intel.
No, it's AT&T.
What?
Yeah.
Slow down.
Next one.
Paramount. Oh, what is it called?
MGM. Lionsgate.
20th Century Fox.
20th Century Fox. Yeah. Amy, see if you can name this one.
Oh.
T-Mobile.
Oh, I was going to say Verizon.
One more. Here's the last one. You'll get this one.
HBO.
No,
Oh,
Netflix.
Amy.
Netflix.
Dang,
Sorry.
Meemaw.
Showtime.
She's play Netflix again, Raymundo.
Yeah.
Morgan number 2 has what 26-year-olds care about Netflix, and something that I saw that I didn't know that was pretty interesting that also bothers me. If we can hit that, what 26-year-olds know about? Here we go.
What do 26-year-olds care about?
So now you can take off the auto replay. You know when you log into Netflix and automatically an episode starts playing from their latest show they're promoting? You can now go in your settings and take off the auto replay so you don't have to watch it anymore.
And any episode that you're scrolling through, because you know how they just fire off?
Mm-hmm.
Like even if I'm going to go back onto The Office, it'll just fire off the episode. You can turn that option off.
Yes.
Which I did not know until she's the one that told me about that. So there you go. So how do you do it?
You just go into your settings and you hit manage and it'll say like turn auto replay off and you just pivot. And then there's another one for the episodes if you don't want it to auto replay all your episodes you're watching while you're binging.
I'm still cleaning out my finish up shows. It's funny that you guys that doesn't bother you guys.
That doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Don't even look at that.
Well, tomorrow, Coach Monica from Cheer on Netflix will be on the show. Yes. Pretty excited about that. Jason Aldean, you make it easy here. Bobby Bones Show. If you guys want to hit us up, you can. 877-77-Bobby. 877-77-Bobby. That's our phone number. Questions or comments? Man, whatever you guys want to say, hit us up. Morgan Wallen, Whiskey Glasses on the show right now. So we'll talk about this 12-day marriage that Pamela Anderson had. And I was like, why did this go wrong in only 12 days? I can understand a few months or a year, but 12 days? Like, what was the fundamental issue that broke this marriage up? Well, now I know. Well, this story says. Do you guys know it?
No.
I read it and was like, all right, we got to talk about it. So we'll do that coming up next. And also Amy's son's school project, which is pretty cool, which I saw on Instagram. Both of those segments are on the way. Thanks.
Did you know you can text us? Text Bobby, that's 26229, to send us a message.
Message and data rates may apply.
The Bobby Bone Show.
All right, going to play Lady Antebellum. What If I Never Get Over You? Bobby Bones Show. Appreciate you guys.
Bobby Bones Show.
I saw your son on your Instagram.
Yes.
What's he dressed as?
Wyatt Earp. So he practiced like all weekend long and knew that on Monday was Wax Museum Day. So all the kids were given somebody they had to study and memorize a little thing about. And they stood still and then they had these little stickers on their hand that looked like a button. And if someone came by and touched your button, you came out of your wax figure and said who you were. And you would have to do this. So you had to dress up and then have your story. And it was just so cute. And I thought it was such a great idea. I posted about it and a lot of people were like, oh yeah, my school does this too. And I had never heard of it. So I just thought it was so clever because it helps get kids like, it's an exciting way to get them to learn about their different people. And he was next to a kid that was Elvis. And I mean, they had all types of people.
How did he get Wyatt Earp?
I don't know how they, I guess they just issued him or drew him out of a hat or something. I don't know.
I'd have much rather been Elvis.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't think
Or
Stevenson.
Abe Lincoln.
Right. I don't think Stevenson
Martin Luther King.
came up with Wyatt Earp.
What did Wyatt Earp do?
Before this whole thing, he didn't even know who that was. But you know the police badge you gave him? He wore that. I ordered this old Western costume off of Amazon, and then TJ Osborne had given him that cowboy hat, so he wore it. I don't know. At Lunchbox, he was
I have a clip of him. Is he doing the Wyatt Earp thing?
Yeah.
Do we have this in the system? Or I may play it for your Instagram. Okay, here we go.
Hi, my name is Wyatt Earp. I was born on 1948.
1948?
I am famous for fighting the bad guys at OK Cloud. They made a movie about me.
So
He said, okay, corral.
he was famous for fighting bad guys on the OK Corral.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he died in 1929. Is that what he said?
Something like that. I don't know that he had all the details just right, but I was super. He died in 1929.
Died in
was
2013.
was born in
His
1848.
best friend was Clint Eastwood.
We just lost Wyatt recently.
Everybody's mad he wasn't in the in memoriam at the
Yeah.
Oscars.
I don't know. I just was so proud of him, and I thought he was so cute.
It's good.
He was
That's
like-
good. I saw it too and thought it
He's-
was cute.
I guess the simplest way to put it, Lunchbox, he's an Old West lawman. Wilder.
Wilder.
From the Wild Wild West.
So is it weird that your son has to know things and he just assumes you know it, but you really know nothing about it?
Oh, yeah. Like he.
Do you have to fake it with them ever?
What do you
Be
mean?
like, yeah, of course I know all about Wyatt Earp. And look it up real quick.
Oh, yeah. I do that with all kinds of things, even simple math. Oh, yeah. I know 16
Do you
plus
know
25.
do you know your times tables though? Like 8 times 9.
Oh god.
Oh, don't do this. 8 times 8, 64.
No, I said 8 times 9.
I know, but that's how I do it. This is how I do it. Listen, you want to know my brain?
You still haven't said the answer.
Oh no.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I don't. 64 plus 8, 72.
Yeah. Eddie, do you know your times
Oh
table?
no way.
You Yeah. don't?
Calculator. Like that's
Yeah,
100%.
don't act like we're weirdos.
I'm like, give me a
You're
second.
the minority, Bobby.
That knows all my times tables? No way.
Yes, yes.
But I know some of them. Like I knew 8 times 8 is 64.
Give me the 5s and I'll nail those.
Yeah. 5 times 5, 25.
And the tens. Tens are
Yes,
easy.
10s are easy too.
Morgan
Yeah.
number 2, do you know your times table? Are you
No,
kidding?
math
Am
is
I
not
wrong
good.
to assume
No.
that everyone
Yes.
just knew their times tables?
Yes,
you
you
are.
are. Most parents are really struggling with math homework. I tell you this all the time.
My mind's blown that the times tables aren't known.
Mine's not.
No way, man.
It's just not.
Eddie,
Like,
6 times 6?
36.
Yes, good one.
Good job.
Why can't you give me one
That one's
I know?
easy.
That was right. That was right.
That one's
by the way.
easy.
Why don't you get one I know?
Yeah, you have to give me one that's all hard.
Wait, 8 times 9? Everybody knows that's
I-
72.
I-
I guess everybody does it. My
Well,
bad.
the 9s you can use your fingers. You know, you put down the number
But
you're
then
talking about.
also there's the pressure of being on the radio and being asked
There's
that.
no pressure.
Yes,
This is
it does
childhood.
add a little bit.
Childhood stuff.
wow.
No, but trust me, to the kids, you act like yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know these.
A little bit, my mind's blown.
Really?
That I just assumed every adult knew every times table, all from 9, all 1 through 10,
Well, that's what you
even
get.
11s.
That's what you get for assuming, because I mean,
Yeah.
this room is full of adults.
Are we though? That's the question. Wow. Okay. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
We're letting you down.
No. I'm shocked. You shouldn't assume. Like they say, you know what? Assuming it.
Yeah, makes an
A out of you and me.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. Toss one at me.
I don't even want
Give him
to.
a big one. Give him a
Like
big
a big one?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh.
anything past 12.
That's not true. You figure that out.
I can figure it out, but I know I just
12 times 6.
I've memorized them all to where I know
Okay.
all of so I don't have to figure them out.
Oh, okay.
12 times 6.
Get it.
What?
You heard it.
12 times
You're stalling.
I know all of them.
Yeah.
It's 72. I know all my times tables.
Oh, it's 7. Oh, that's 72. That's a hard one, no matter how you get there.
Give him another one, Amy.
Trust me, I feel you on this. I don't know. 9 times 4.
36. I mean, I can do this all day.
Wow.
But I just thought
8
that,
times. No, mine are too easy. I was about to say 8 times 10. 80.
Oh my God.
Give him 8 times 8.
8 times 8.
Stop it, 64, stop it.
Did you say 64? Stop it.
Yes.
It's just 64.
Oh, crap. You got me.
7 times 9.
60. What? 63. Wait, 6 times 9. Wait, well, what is it?
Oh, we got it.
Wait. It is 63. I'm right. I'm just going from memorization. I'm not even looking.
We see that's how bad we were. We thought it was wrong.
and you guys started clapping, and I was like, maybe I was wrong. Okay, I'm not doing this. You want to play? Okay,
No,
let's go.
I don't want to play. You told me to give you
Easy
some.
one. 9 times 3.
27.
Nice.
Yeah, take that, sucker.
There you go.
Wow.
That was so fast. Dang.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
done.
See?
Wow, I'm getting a lot of text here. It goes, my mind is blown also. They didn't know their times
Okay,
tables.
are you listening to the rest of the segment? Because your mind should not be blown.
Come on, folks. Adults know these.
Yeah,
My mind is blown.
And I just gave you just quizzed me and I got it.
Kind of.
You know when you're having like
27,
conversation with someone
kinda.
and they're talking about like, yeah, what's 37 times? And I always stall with them like, and then they usually figure it out before I do, and it's great.
Well, I'm going to just take
Okay.
this and chalk this in the disappointing
It's
category.
really easy
man.
for people to get online and be like, I
It's
can't
really
believe
easy
they
to
didn't
learn
know
your
that."
times tables in 3rd grade, too.
Okay, but you admit that it's not like you were just
Yeah, I was just like that. Even the one I didn't know, I said it immediately.
interesting. Okay.
What?
I don't feel like the 12 times whatever you answered really quick. But
Because I was like, why would I know all of them?
okay.
Whatever.
Good for you.
I'm disappointed in all of you guys. All right. Till tomorrow, you guys have to. We'll put the dog shot call.
No, don't do
I'm
that.
not. No, I already have to deal with this at home during
Yes.
homework. I refuse. I will boycott.
All right, we'll come back in a second.
The morning show's official YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Bobby Bones Show, and subscribe today.
Bobby Bones.
So we heard about Pamela Anderson getting married for 12 days, and I was like, what in the world do you learn in 12 days that's going to make you cancel out the wedding?
Mm-hmm.
Because either you don't know anything and you realize you're about to learn new stuff, or it's just 12 days is a weird time. I get 3 months, or I get not getting married, but 12 days. So she married this dude named John Peters. This came out on Page 6 yesterday. The 12-day marriage to Pamela Anderson went bust right after he finished paying off a lot of her debts.
Oh,
man.
What? That's so wrong.
He said there's no fool like an old fool. Again, this is from Page 6. The former hairstylist to the stars, 74, took umbrage at a source telling Page 6 last week that he asked her to marry him on a whim, but that within a day and a half, she realized she had made a terrible mistake. He said that it's all a lie. She proposed to him in a text, and then he paid up. Quote, I dropped everything for Pam. She had almost $200,000 in bills, and no one would pay it. There's no fool like an old fool.
Oh.
If you believe this, it sounds like he paid off her bills, and she's like, I'm good now. Appreciate it. Pieces.
That is so. Did I guess she had to ask him to marry her in order for him to pay him off? Because, I mean, he could have just paid him off while they were dating.
I don't think you pay off while you're dating. I
Okay.
think once you get married, it's
That's
your
when you
debt
take
together.
on. Sure. Okay.
The pair had secretly tied the knot in a Malibu ceremony January 20th, only to announce February 1st they were splitting.
Wow.
If that's true, that's a bad person. That's not misunderstanding. That's a bad.
Yeah.
Again, just one story. I don't know, but that's a bad deal.
Have you ever paid off anybody's debt that you've been with?
No.
Or contributed?
He's paid off my debt.
Yeah, Eddie.
I mean, I worked, but yeah.
No.
Would you?
Nope.
No?
No. It's not my debt. You can handle yourself.
But you're getting married.
Yeah, tell me more.
But you're getting married.
Say she has
you
debt.
get married and she's like,
But then once
I want to get married, but I got $30,000 in debt.
This is what I would do. I would say, hey, before we get married, what is your financial situation? This is what it is. I'll know it going into we get married, and then it's now mine. I've taken the step that we're now one. So now what is yours, good or bad, is now mine, and I will take care of it. Or how about what if I have debt and she has to pay for it? I think we're just assuming here that
You don't. But only because Bobby's always been responsible. You come from a place of fear where you grew up with no money, and now you have money that you have to manage, and you overpay all of your bills because you feel like tomorrow you could lose it. And you don't,
for sure.
And you want to make sure that you're not in debt. You don't want to go back to that. So
I don't buy anything that I can't pay for.
right. So yeah.
So
it's
but I haven't, and I don't think I will until we're married.
mm-hmm.
So, but that's never come up. I've never had a girlfriend be like, "Hey, what's up today?" I'd be like, "Nothing. We pay my credit card bill."
I don't think that's how she would say it, but
They
it might
probably-
be like, "Hey, do you have any debt?" And she might be like, "Yeah, man, I got into my young 20s. I went a little crazy on my credit card, or maybe I have student loans or
Okay,
something."
Well, good. Then I'll fix that
Okay.
whenever we get married, because then I have student loans.
Okay, Daddy.
No, that's not what it is.
But that's kind of what happened here with Pamela Anderson. She waited till she got married.
Eddie,
Oh gosh.
you want to go into this? Is that what you want to do? I was waiting for you to stick your toe in the water, brah.
Yeah.
I
Let's
was
talk
kinda-
about what
I
Eddie
was kind
did.
of turtle shelling it over here.
Eddie went to his wife's dad and said, "I'm not going to marry her unless you pay off her debts."
I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't exactly said that way, but I told him that I felt like she did this while she was under your roof. And I think that I'd like to get into our marriage debt free. And he was like, wow, I respect that. The guts that it took you to come tell me that. And he's like, and you're right. I was responsible for her. And so he took care of it.
Baller
Insane.
move. Baller move.
I do think that whatever she has, not even just debt, but I am whomever it is that I married. I think I'm responsible for that. Just like she's responsible for anything that I have that's not even debt or obligations that I have to meet. I think when you join together, all of that is to be met together.
When in a relationship do you have the debt talk?
I might not have it right now. I don't care. Money is not a thing to me. Like I never had it, so it's not a thing. Like my girlfriend now just bought a new car because somebody hit her and totaled her car. Someone was texting and
gosh.
driving and nailed her, and she had a bunch of surgeries, and it was a whole thing with her. And so she just bought a new car, and she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "How much it cost?" I don't even think anything about it. I just asked that, and she was like, "Well, that's a weird question." And I was like, "Oh, you know what? I just never have money, so it's just for me. I just ask those questions." And so
how much did it cost?
And then I Googled it and found out how much it costs, and the conversation was over.
What'd you get?
Exactly.
I'm not sharing her information on the air.
Yeah. Bobby's favorite thing to do to people, and it's so annoying. I was getting my nails done the other day, and he's like, "Dang, how much money you make?" Like if I walk in with a new pair of
as
shoes,
if he doesn't know.
Dang, how much money you make?
I called
how much
Amy.
Am I paying you?
Amy was having her nails. She was getting her nails done. I was like, "What's that noise?" She's gonna get my nails done. I'm like, "Dang, girl, what am you making?"
All the time.
Nails done on
It's
a
like-
weekday.
He does do
He'll
that.
call and I'm pumping gas. Dang, how much money you make?
You
I'm
got
like,
a full
Bobby,
tank? How much you making?
I'm just living life. Stop. So annoying.
Kane Brown, homesick. Bobby Bone Show. You guys can call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. I got a text here. It says, Bobby, people are money shaming new Arkansas football coach Sam Pittman after he purchased a $2.5 million house in Fayetteville belonging to former Razorback basketball coach Mike Anderson. Should successful people be shamed for money they've worked for? No, of course not. Well, stop shaming people for anything. Worry about your own business. Not even just money, but body, kids, life. Like, won't you worry about you? There's a lot you could probably do better. There's a lot I could do better. You're not going to hear me shaming. I don't think many people. I try not to shame because I have so much of me to work on. No, the answer is no. Like, worry about you. Or put you up there and let me shame you. Let me see what we can do over here. No, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about that?
I mean, I think that it's all relative. There could be people that I don't know who these people are commenting on what this person's been on their house, but I mean, there could be people that are not spending as much as you spend on a house and they could shame you for what you buy or what kind of car you drive or what kind of clothes you have in your closet.
That's a great point.
I mean, it's all relative, but even if it's not what you make, it doesn't mean they haven't worked hard. And if that's what the university is going to pay them and they can afford to buy that, then absolutely buy it.
And also, if you could afford to buy it, you would too.
Yeah.
To anyone who has these problems. Like, I don't look at the Kardashians and shame them. I just worry about my own business. And for me, I'm someone who grew up on food stamps, and now I got a pretty good job. And if someone's going to shame me, I'll be like, suck it. You're out of your mind. I work for every bit of this. Nobody gave me anything ever. So,
yeah,
just stop shaming parenting. You know, yesterday we were talking about your kids being sick.
Yeah.
A lot of parent shamers.
I quarantine them.
Handle your own business, parents.
Thank you.
If we say, hey, how do you feel about this? If Sam Pittman, the football coach, came out and said, hey, everybody, how do you feel about my house being $2.5 million? Feel free to give me your comments, good or bad. He's opening it up.
You know, Instagram poll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not even just about this. It's just a different box here of worry about you. We are all so faulted that there's a lot we can worry about. And what we tend to do is shame or say bad things about other people because we're so insecure with ourselves. So the people that are shaming are often the ones that feel like they deserve the most shame, but because they don't want to get it, they put it out. It's bullying. It's just, why do you bully when you're a kid? Because you don't feel good about yourself. So no, my answer is no. And then my real answer is no. You just don't know how anyone gets to, you don't know anyone's story really. We see people on the surface. We assign all of these ideas to how they're getting what they're getting, which isn't fair most of the time. So, yeah, the answer is no.
And he's the new hire?
Yeah, he's going his first season.
In which sport? Football?
Which doesn't matter. I just saw this.
No,
and
I know, but I mean, it's just like,
me.
yeah, I guess. And then if he brings in some wins, people aren't going to care what he does.
They're like, get that bigger house. They're going to shame him for having a house too small.
Right.
Coach Pittman, come on, you just won 10 games. You got to upgrade, baby.
I mean, people are weird.
Yeah, why don't you worry about you more and other people less? And this isn't just about this.
In general.
But it's even on Facebook. You're going to go commenting, being rude about stuff. Why don't you be worrying about you a little more? Because I definitely know I have a lot of me to worry about. I have a lot of stuff wrong with me that I'm trying to work on. And so if I just spend more time doing that, I spend less time worrying about what somebody else is buying or the clothes they're wearing or how they're parenting or what they're eating. Thank you. This has been a TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.